Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dungeons & Nuts, the channel where we have high levels of entertainment and low levels of intelligence.
Yeah, we do.
True.
Very true. Extremely true, I'm saying.
Yeah, it is.
A lot of that going on this session.
A lot. I'm really worried, guys. Not gonna lie. So, today, we have just our two players for us today. As a lot of the other crew is off on vacation, unavailable, so we're doing a short little one-shot here today. And this is in the same world adventure setting as I've been DMing for a little bit here. As adventurers go on quests sent out by the Vaga Guild to explore the world, kind of police it. They're like the world's guards and such. But before we get into that information, you guys have been doing a great job on YouTube.
Good little viewer. That's a good viewer.
Did not like that at all. You guys have been doing a great job. More and more of you have been subscribing. The percentage of unsubscribed to subscribers is decreasing, so we thank you for that. We'll release some more stat blocks and items and such from our homebrewed stuff. But do check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter to stay up to date on whenever we drop new merch, new character sheets, new episodes, all the new stuff. I think that's mainly it. We don't need any introductions. We have Wesley and Reggie here, who have been on here for a while now.
Oh, sorry. Not on camera? My bad.
And so we will get into... This is going to be a long episode. We're going to get into today's episode of Dungeons & Nuts. So, our fellow adventurers have received another adventure request, another guild quest.
On the app?
Yes, on the app. On the behalf of the mayor of GreenVale, who is in need of assistance of clearing the town of a rogue Fae portal. A portal that has opened up and angry Fae spirits have started to leak out and try to take over the town. And so he's requesting some aid in removing the portal and clearing the town to make it safe for his citizens once again. So, the guild has offered to pay them 2,000 gold pieces per person that answers the call. In addition of destroying a Fae portal, an increase in rank and picking from the guild's vault of a rare item. So, here we find our adventurers on the road to the town of GreenVale. So if we can have Reggie introduce his character as these two are traveling.
My character is Rise Thivia. I am a rogue who is very racially hated.
Yeah. Nice.
So I'm playing as one of Eli's new homebrewed races called a sylph, right?
A gremlin sylph.
Specifically a gremlin sylph.
Oh, those are two separate things. My bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
So sylph is the, I guess, crossbreed, you could say.
Yeah.
Of one race and a Fae creature.
Yeah.
So I'm a gremlin sylph, which is like some sort of like gremlin or goblin creature, right?
Yeah.
Got a freaking
Kind of,
goblin, bro. A gremlin.
Either
That short king, bro.
yeah.
Sylphs can, it's either one of the parents was a Fae, or somewhere along the family line, a Fae had blessed them, and so it manifested in their child, manifesting Fae magic and bloodline.
Exactly. So yeah. So I'm slightly humanoid with some gremlin goblin type looks. I don't let that get in the way because I'm better than everyone.
If you've seen some of the other episodes, you'll recognize mine. My character's name is Droff, and he's a Shadir Kai elf, half elf, and pretty much he's an edgelord. Got like sweet black tattoos on his body, wears leather. His clothes are all kind of beat up and like torn and raggedy, but he doesn't care. And he is always looking for something
Cute.
a little something.
Oh.
No, not cute. I'm not trying to catch a case. Okay, but that's it.
All right, so these three are on their way. No, not three. Sorry, my brain was
Maybe there
reading
was
something
something
else.
cute.
I guess let me run into that encounter I planned already. I guess since you noticed the third person. No. No. These two are traveling to the town of GreenVale. Reggie, could you roll me a D4, please?
Max damage, baby.
3.
Aw,
3?
darn it.
That.
It's supposed to happen.
It's a canon event.
It's a canon event.
So while you guys are traveling, what transpires? What kind of conversations? How long have you two known each other? Is this your first quest together?
I would assume this is our first quest.
Yeah, that's what I was
together,
thinking.
right?
Yeah. I'm kind of like following this guy, just like kind of like off his shoulder, a little bit behind him. And I kind of like stare at him to see if like
How
there's
racist
anything-
you are.
not how racist I am, but if this guy is like capable or like has like good loot on him by chance or anything cool looking. Like, is there anything cool on you that I could see? Or if you're like got huge muscles or something?
No, I've decided that I'm gonna go very goblin-esque on this. So I'm not small. I'm medium-sized.
So you're like 5'6".
Sure. I'm medium-sized, but like I'm a bit of a scrawnier individual. I just look very sleazy, you know. Like I try to keep myself well kept. I make sure to let everybody know just from this side of me that I'm better than them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm just that guy. You get that feeling off of me. I'm just that guy.
You're just that guy.
I'm just that guy, pal.
All right. Rice, was it correct?
Rise, but might be a bit harder for individuals like you to pronounce.
You know, rice does taste pretty good. Quite a fan of it myself. How long have you been working, for the guild?
Can't really say. I don't per se work with them. I just take the jobs that seem the most meaningful for me.
Oh yes.
Something well paying.
Another one of you. All right. You're looking good today, I guess. Can you handle yourself in a fight?
Can I handle myself? I think the better question is, can you?
You just look at me. I'm just like dead, just dead face, just like unimpressed.
You'll see if it happens.
If it happens.
If it happens, you'll see.
Okay. Well, I don't think we have too much farther to go. Better be another easy job.
Easy for me.
As you continue walking this way, would you say you're traveling by like not carriage, but like a little wagon or horseback or just walking?
Just walking.
Just walking?
Yeah, probably
Okay.
just walking.
Got all the time in the world, baby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you're just walking, and it's not the densest forest, but there are quite a few trees, as it is roughly about spring season, so there is some more life coming into the trees here. And you can see like a good couple of like yards into the forest before you kind of lose vision and the trees kind of start to clump together and it's harder to see into it. Mm-hmm. So it's not like a place where you could like get ambushed. So you're not looking like, all right, where are hidden spots? But as you're walking along this path, that's fairly well worn. You can see where there's some tracks where wagons have been through and maybe horse tracks. You do see just like a few yards up the ways, just a little old man kind of standing there with a whole shack there. You can't see too much, but he's just kind of sitting there looking around and sees you over by the way and he's like, "Hello!" Hi! He's like waving over towards you guys. It's a little quiet because he's pretty far away, but he's like, hello!
It's probably a trap, Bryce, but I think you can handle this.
I'm not getting anything near that thing. Ooh. I'm not getting anywhere near him. He just looks disgusting.
You don't. Fine by me. I'll take the lead. And I just start walking towards him, just like hands in my pockets, a little hunched over. Hey, old man, you need something?
Hello, travelers. You see, he's like barely 5 foot. And that's like, if he's not hunching at all. He has like a huge hunch over, really old, wrinkled, and you can tell that he's like there's some like specks of elf in there. Like you can see the pointed ears, like extremely pointed, but
So this guy's like 1,000,000 years old, like literally.
but like typically most elves don't grow facial hair, but this guy has like a full beard. It's not like a long beard, but it's like a pretty bushy beard. And he looks, for as old as he looks fairly maintained, his figure. Not scrawny, but not like muscly built, but still has some muscles on his bones. He's like, hello, travelers. What brings you to these parts?
Guild business?
You're guild travelers then. May I interest you in some goods? And kind of like, where did I put that stuff? Kind of rummaging around and just...
I just sigh. Take a look.
So, where are you heading off to?
Just over in the town, they got some sort of portal trouble.
I've heard some things about GreenVale. Having some issues over there. Would you like anything? Tries to like look over his box, like I can't do that. I got potions galore for you weary travelers. They're like pristine, nice looking potions. You have like a red one, a green, a purple, a blue, and like a clear one. Any of these meet your fancy?
What are they?
Well, these are potions, of course.
Yeah, but what do they do?
You got potions of healing, potions of magic, potions of endurance, whatever you may want. And I got more down here.
Endurance. You got anything else besides endurance potions? Like something useful?
I might have something for you. Puts it under. Now this bad boy has seen a lot of travels here.
Oh yeah? Like
Yeah. I've traveled all over the place, but this thing, oh baby, it's traveled more than me.
Oh,
It will take you
yeah.
further too.
Really?
Oh yeah. You see, it's just like a cauldron. Like a pot. Like a large, almost like cast iron pot.
So what does it do?
Oh, you cook food in it, of course.
Is that it?
I mean, the food's really good. Never had a bad meal.
I need something, sharper, maybe magical, like something useful.
I see.
I pull out my kind of thing of silver coins and I just kind of put it on the table. It's pretty big. I got some coin, you could say.
Ah, I see. Not one for words, but for actions. You see, back in my days, it keeps rummaging. Back in my day, we didn't just throw away our weapons and start fighting each other. We talked to the people. Most of the times, we could get stuff done. Nowadays, all you adventurers just want to go hack and slash and get your next fill of gold and whatever you want. Here we go. Puts down this like super rusted, corroded sword. The only weapon I got. I'm an old man. You can't expect me to carry a lot of weapons on me.
I want to inspect this weapon. I pick it up and look at it. Is there anything good about it?
It's like covered in dust, and there is rust all over it, like corroding the weapon. And you can see that there's like some bends in it, and if you poke at it, the rust kind of falls away as well with like the blade itself. So it's just like coming apart and just. Careful there! Collector's edition. Kept it in.
I put it down slowly, kind of rub my hand on my pants. I'm not interested in buying anything today. And I pick up my bag of coins and I give him 2 silver. But like, thanks for the time, though.
Thank you. Looks over at you. You young man. You have the look of a man I haven't seen in years.
I kind of look over.
And I
my
hope
shoulder.
it will be another few years until you see one again. And I turn and start walking away.
Oh, pity. Well, I hope the town of GreenVale does you good. They're having an issue down that side.
Thank you again. Good
Can
luck
you do
with
me a
your-
favor?
I'm gonna regret this.
Just a quick little favor for this old man.
I kind of like lean back and kind of roll over, standing. What is it?
It's gonna be another couple of hours before you make it down to GreenVale. So when you go down to rest, just remember the old Adventurers Guild. They promote adventure and travel, but they've forgotten their ways. Never forget, it's not about the destination, but it's more about the journey. Opens up the box again. You sure you don't want one of these potions?
Start rummaging for my coin purse.
There we go. I know how to hassle a boy still.
What is it? What is it? 4 silver? Huh? Is that what you want?
30 gold
For which one?
for the set. Hey, most guild costs you 50 gold for one potion of heal. I'm giving you a whole
You just
set.
see the equivalent of me whipping out my money and just start counting dollar bills. Just
There we go.
throws it at the table.
Only use them in a time of need.
Yeah,
You want to
yeah.
have a good time. Anyways, thank you.
Yeah. Get just a case of potions. Just
Starts popping it all together. Thank you, boys. Puts it on, like, folds it into a box, grabs it, and turns into a bag, and starts walking away. And his figure just changes from like 5 foot nothing old man into like a tall, slender elf man. Just, good day, adventurous. Vaga blesses you, and just.
Oh, I got blessed, all right. Blessed out of my pocketbook.
I can't believe you even speak with a creature like that. Quite interesting, though.
Both
speaking
of
to
you
you
roll
right
me a
now.
religion check, please.
Religion check.
You as well.
Religion? Okay.
Religion check.
Religion.
7.
Okay, so you're not very religious.
Where's the religion? 5.
Neither of you are very religious.
Nope. Not at all.
From what you do know, though, based off that roll, is that the guild does take the name after Vaga, the god of travels. Good day.
I know what happened. Well, that's a little out of context. So
You work for the guild.
no. I'm talking about the pot.
Yeah.
Is it what I think it was?
Oh yeah.
Ah!
You missed out good. You missed out good. Later on, it will become a thing. No! But I'll explain to you now.
Well, I remembered that,
Yeah.
but my character doesn't
know.
And so I had to say it.
Later on, you'll see it. Vaga is the god of travels and adventurers, so he likes to make random appearances and check on adventurers and give them guidance and such. His items, his godly items, are not the most useful in a battle, but one of his best is a pot that cooks the most delicious food,
And
unlimited food, and it will calm anyone that comes within a radius of it. All combat stops and everyone just wants to eat food. And that was the pot that he was going to give you.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
I know. Just like imagine you're just like decking it out with some goblin. Like, hey, you know what? Let's take a break.
Reminds me of the scene Super Mario, where he like takes out his pen, just starts cooking the food.
And the food is delicious. Most of it, it will just remind you of,
Home cooking or something?
yeah, like home good cookings memories and such. So they had an experience with Vaga.
That was fun.
So
I like that.
you guys continue on your way down to GreenVale as the sun begins to set. It does. You're not too far away. It could be maybe 6 hours before you get there, but the sun is setting quite quickly.
Do we hoof it or we just stop for tonight? Take it upon us in the morning?
I mean, it sounds like the city's already been dealing with this for a while. Surely another night won't be too much for them, right?
Probably. I don't know. Alright. I'll go get firewood if you start the fire.
Fine.
Just start picking up twigs and branches and just kind of...
I guess we start setting up camp.
All right. Wesley, roll me a d6, please.
Ooh, which dice? Let's throw the red one. 3.
3? Okay. Nice.
Tree.
I'm just mumbling to myself, picking up stupid old freaking guilds, just potions.
You start picking
Stupid
up
expensive.
these sticks and such. You begin to see little fireflies kind of start to fill up the air. And
Does he believe his eyes?
he would not believe his eyes.
I wouldn't, dog.
They begin to fill up the area, and the lights change from like a normal like yellow and go into like more orange and greens and reds and a whole like rainbow of colors that start to illuminate around you. And one kind of like flies right into your view and just
gonna swat it away.
flies away. Another one kind of comes by and just kind of starts staying right in front of you.
I'm just like, I kind of back up, I'm like, what the freak do you want? I just kind of look at it.
You kind of see like a whole swarm of them just manifesting in one direction and start moving towards the place.
Oh no. Rice is not gonna like this, and I just start walking towards it.
All right. You start walking towards this cloud, and they start leading you further into the woods. Roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
I was gonna ask, is it leading me like away from where my
Yeah, where
camp
you're
is?
collecting woods is leading you further into the
That's
woods.
my freaking, oh my gosh.
Oh my yacht.
Oh my gosh. Wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
That's a 10.
10? Okay. Noted. So you should start following these things.
I'm gonna not follow them if they just keep leading me away from the thing, from our camp.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna like go back with the firewood.
All right. You start to follow, and they
Would you
lead
say
you
there's
further,
about 10
and then
million
you're like, I don't want to follow these anymore.
No,
You start
I
turning
don't.
away. Another one kind of like flies in your face and just.
Just swat it
He
away.
did.
All right. You return back to camp.
I just like push a tree branch over my head with an armful of firewood. Don't be getting lost in the woods tonight. I drop all the wood by the fire.
Well, these portals they were saying are in here are Fae related, so it might be summoning some strange creatures. I would assume to not venture too far into the woods.
There was some insects trying to lead me away, actually.
Insects.
And some little firefly bugs, just flying around and caught my attention. And
You can see them at the edge of your camp, kind of like
No, they're like sitting at the edge.
a little bit. They're like sprinkled around your campsite, but in the direction of where you just came from, there seems to be like a large cluster of them, and they're all just kind of like floating, and their lights kind of like pulse, almost in like a direction of like they all pulse and just.
Being of a Fae background, would I recognize any of these?
Roll me
or me as well.
a history check with advantage since it is Fae related.
Do I get that as well?
16.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
18.
18. So looking at these, you can tell that they're wisps.
Yeah.
You're not sure what kind. There tends to be a variety of kind of like wisps that resonate in the Feywild. But you're like, okay, these are either omens of a good sign, leading away from a position leading you towards something you need, or leading you towards danger, leading you towards mayhem or such. So it depends on the kind that you encounter, but typically they like to lead people towards something that could help or hinder them.
Yeah. Oh, those are definitely wisps that you were following.
And this knowledge kind of just comes out of nowhere, like, I know this, don't know how,
Yeah.
but I know this.
I don't know too much about them. All I know is they really enjoy to lead adventurers away. Not always for good, not always for bad, but always to something.
You want to find out what it is? Piqued my interest.
It's quite interesting. Perhaps something that may lead us to, whether good or bad, may have some valuable to it, some value.
All right then. Just kind of slap my thighs, stand up, and dust my pants off. Just kind of stretching, like I'm about to like go fight something. Let's go then. And I just start walking.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow as well. I'm gonna kind of get ready for just about anything, and I've got a cloak of elven kind.
Okay.
I'm putting the hood up.
Okay.
Just in case.
Just in case.
You never know.
Never know.
Yeah. It's a little dice you rolled up there.
1 second. Hold on, let me roll 28 d12s real quick.
It pulls out the martini, the martini shaker.
When we
Good
do our
roll, sir.
when we do our tavern adventure, then I'll get a martini shaker for that. Just gonna do a bar fight, eh? Oh, that's a little on the rocks there.
Literally, you landed on a pile of rocks.
So you start leading them down, and you, first of all, get a little visage off in the left of your vision, and you kind of see this translucent figure who's kind of standing there straight up, arms folded, and just, what are you doing?
It says that.
Mm-hmm.
I look at Rice to see if he saw him at all.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Rice, you see that as well?
See what?
I point towards him.
Nothing.
Like I said, these fake creatures are tricky. Make sure to pay attention to what could be real and what could not be.
Is like the person like in the same direction as the wisp? Or
Just a little bit, like, it was enough in your peripheral to, like, have to turn, but away from where the wisps are. Just, we don't have time for this. Get back, rest, and head to the town. There might be something useful there.
I just kind of look at him up and down, be like,
He can't hear you. This is all psychic.
what? Well, yeah, I'm just looking up and down. Oh, I can't see it either.
He was saying that to you. He was like, he can't hear you. You can speak freely.
Oh, I just looked at him up and down, be like, I don't have time for the dead, and I just keep walking in the direction.
Well, the dad has to make time for you. I need you to continue on this. Something's plaguing my connection with you.
You see me just stop. I turn around and just kind of like stare off into the distance. What do you mean you need me?
I need you well and alive. And it seems as if something is severing my communication with you. I need you to not die. Because if you die, I die.
Is it not my patron?
Mm-hmm.
It is my patron.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I thought this was someone else.
No, that's your patron.
You don't think there's something of use over here?
I'm not entirely sure, but it seems like not worth my time.
If anything, we could see what happens to my new friend here. and if he has anything worthwhile, dead or alive.
I'd rather use him as a shield when it comes to the encounter of where you're going.
What are you, scared or something?
I'm just cautious.
And
I
that's why
want
you're
a
dead.
vessel to die.
That's why you're dead already.
I died because of an uprising. You'll die from your own mistakes.
Uprising. Sounded like you're weak to me.
I tire of this. Do what you want, but just don't expect my help. And the vicious just fades away.
You will be there when I need you. And I turn around and walk away. And then you just see me kind of like blink a couple times and turn back towards the fireflies without saying anything.
So you keep walking towards, and you come to this like opening of the grove, and you see a large cluster of these wisps, and you see like a few flowers kind of bloom and open up, and they're illuminated with a daylight kind of glow to them.
And all these wisps are just gathering in this one
Yeah,
spot.
like this one grove, and there's like a few of these flowers that are just glowing, and the wisps have like departed from it and made somewhat of like a barrier around to like direct you towards it. It's just
You know what, pretty boy? I think you should take the lead on this one.
Something very important about these flowers. Do I feel any sort of draw from this with my Fae ancestry? Like any sort of draw?
not necessarily. It doesn't feel fey or like ring like any bells or anything. It's just like, okay, strange, leading us here. Doesn't seem like it's a trap. Doesn't seem like stuff you might have heard in stories or anything. It's just like, it's a grove. There's some flowers.
Interesting. I'm gonna like walk around it, but I'm not entering the circle that they're making yet.
Okay.
Just trying to get some sort of like idea of what these flowers could be, because it's just a few flowers, right? Like
Yeah, it's like a few, I'd say like 5 flowers here.
5 flowers just all clustered together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pick up like a rock and just kind of throw it at or nearby it.
At the flowers or at the wisp or at what?
Just grab a couple of them. Actually, just try all of them.
So you like throw it.
I'm just like kind of throwing stuff around like nonchalantly.
Make me an attack roll.
Okay. Would this just be dex?
Since he's throwing it, yeah, right? Like just little
yes.
pebbles.
Little pebbles, I think it's either dex or strength. We'll say dex for you.
1 plus 2.
So you,
Rock is hard.
so you throw this rock and it goes to like hit a wisp, and it just you are blinded for like 6 seconds as it kind of hit you with like a little flashbang.
Solar flare.
It's like, you what? Boom.
PK fire.
So it just like quickly, poof, and like, oh crap! Oh. After you threw like a few of them, one kind of goes by and hits the flower, and the flower quickly like shells up and just, and then after a few seconds, just opens back up.
What are you doing?
You know, testing stuff.
I wouldn't mess with things you don't understand like that.
And you understand?
Not yet. And then I'm gonna like start moving closer to the flowers.
All right. You start moving closer, and the flowers, they kind of, they stay open, and like pollen kind of starts to come out of one of them. It kind of like just starts to float up, similar to like the wisps, and it just floats around you for a second, and you feel like a warm light glow.
Interesting.
I see this route.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna get any closer. I'm just gonna watch.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna.
You having fun picking daisies, or you ready to leave yet?
I'm just gonna see like how this pollen's like It's just moving around me.
Yeah, it's like moving around you, and like the longer you stay there, it starts to settle and kind of like lands on your hand and starts to land all over. Roll me a D100.
Ugh.
D10 and D.
100.
It's a 95.
95. Okay, that's a fun one.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you say?
That's actually the only number he remembers.
That's the number I remember on the dot.
That's very convenient. It's like the dice wanted to happen. The dice lords.
So it lands on you, and you feel more connected to the Fae in a way. And you gain 11 temporary hit points.
Ooh, very nice.
And for the duration, probably for the next 24 hours, you will have advantage on your first attack.
Fantastic.
As it kind of like seeps into your skin, and the flower just closes up and goes kind of like, not withers, but
Like just
goes like
close and
dormant.
like sleeps.
Yeah, like sleeps almost. Just
Turn the whisk. Thank you, little friends. And I start walking away. It's like I feel like a new man now. Let's continue on this journey. And I start leaving the little grove.
I just kind of look at him like he's sick.
Yeah, the wisp kind of just start to dissipate and go back into the woods after you begin to walk away. Just
I just look back one last time. Interesting. And I just turn back and follow him.
all right. You go back, you follow him, you make it back to camp, and anything you'd like to do before you begin your rest?
Nothing that I can think of. I think I'm chilling like a villain.
I'm just gonna check my tattoos and like make sure they're still ruined up. I'm like have my little calligraphy pen or paintbrush and just trying. I'm like touching up my tattoos, make sure they're nice and sharp.
Okay.
Hold on. I forgot to do this.
Max damage. No.
Those are ideas.
I've got a slightly greenish skin tint.
Okay.
Yeah, you do. That's even better,
So
bro.
those are like ideas to help like you figure out what your characteristics are.
Yeah.
You can roll that or make up your own, but nice.
Now you're like a stereotype.
And I think some like pointy ears as well.
Okay.
Dude, you're a stereotype. Way to go.
Let's go. Leading into the stereotype. So you begin your rest, and Reggie, roll me a d6 now.
One. Woo!
Well, thanks for watching, everyone.
So they all
Actually,
died.
I actually have advantage on random encounters.
No.
Meta proficiencies.
So you go to sleep, and do you set up any watch, or you just both go to sleep?
Oh, I'm going to sleep.
All right. So you both go to sleep, and you get roughly halfway through the night before you just hear a loud.
Technically speaking, I only need like 5 hours of rest.
That is right. You only need 5, and you only need 4.
Yeah.
You guys are quick sleepers. So what are you doing for the rest of the time before like daybreak and such?
We probably just woke up right when we started hearing these.
All right. Yeah. So you wake up roughly. It wasn't too long, but like 2-3 hours into your sleep when you hear just a loud, like branch snapping sound.
Just roll over like a teenager. Rice. Get up. I just like sit up and look around.
What was that?
Better be your mother. I want something good to look at.
Hoofs.
I look. Do we see anything?
I don't see anything. You just heard that loud cracking sound, and then afterwards just.
What was that? Trotting? Horses?
Sound like it.
Can we really see anything right now?
It's like dark.
Yeah,
so
Dark vision? Do you have dark vision?
I think it's lesser dark vision.
Lesser dark vision.
But still, it's like shades of gray and
Exactly.
such. So you wouldn't be able to make out much. So you have like the embers of your fire that are giving you like a little bit of dim light from where you are. You can't see very far into the woods, maybe like 40 feet out.
I'm gonna.
Just get up. We look at each other and both
I'm
get up.
gonna like get like a torch ready.
Gosh dang it. We just looked at each other.
Yeah, I get like a torch ready and get ready to start.
Lead the way.
Going.
Alright. You guys start walking your way into the woods, and you get to where you heard like that. You find the source of the snapping sound. And it's a large like branch that has fallen and is just like snapped in half. You see like the hoof marks leading off in the distance before, and you kind of see like a fallen beast on the ground, just it has like its sides just eaten out.
Dang.
I think the predator's still around. So
No, really? What kind of beast is this?
It looks like an elk.
It looks like an elk,
Mm-hmm.
but it's obviously not an actual elk.
It's similar to an elk, but not.
I pick up another rock and throw it at the deer.
The creature that is bleeding out on the freaking floor.
Make an attack roll.
That's cocked. No way. That's a 17.
17, yeah. Dink, dink.
Just wait a second to see if like anything else moves around it.
Nothing else.
So all that we see is like the side of it eaten, right? There isn't any sort of other damage onto it.
No other kind of damage. As you kind of like sit there and you throw the rock, it like moans and it moves, and then you kind of see where the side was eaten starts to almost like pulsate and move more. Just as almost it's what's the right word?
Alien versus predator.
No. But like its innards kind of almost move and snake around.
Well, I think I should put it out of its misery, and I just blast it with Eldritch Blast.
Make a attack roll, disadvantage since it is prone, and the Eldritch Blast is the ranged attack.
Oh, because it's prone to get disadvantage.
Yeah.
Darn.
Rules.
That's a 10.
10? That hits. It's not,
Yay!
It's not hard to hit.
Okay.
Weakened creatures like this are easy to hit. So you just...
Oh, that's D10s. D10. Oh wait, I blasted up to 3 times, correct? I'll blast it once for now. That's a 9. That's 13 points of damage.
That will do it. Yes, you... As its head completely hits the ground.
You just see like energy that's like purple and black absorbed from my hand to my palm and just...
As it quickly lights up the area around you for just a brief second.
Just a flash.
Just a flash, and the creature stops moving, but its innards continue, and you can see that it's just quickly deflating as the inner just as it just shrinks.
I think I missed.
That's disgusting.
I'm gonna blast it again with the other 2 blasts.
I think level 7's 2.
Okay, then 2. I don't remember.
Oh no. Wait. Yeah, level 5. It's just 2 beams. So yeah. So one more.
We only got 1 beam.
Oh, I have 1 right now?
So level 5 to 11, it is. You shoot 2 beams.
Okay, well, I'll hit the second one.
All right.
Disadvantage still?
Yeah.
That's a 23.
23 disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you rolled
rolled
2 15s, right? Is
A
that what it
15
was?
and a 16.
Oh, 15.
All right. So you.
That's max damage. 14 points of damage.
14. So you go and you hit the creature as the body spasms back up, and out of the wound comes out this weird snake-like creature, just and
Missed again, dang it. Gosh, dang it.
and it is gonna make a lunge attack at you.
Pretty far away. How far is its lunge?
Well,
Misses.
we're within like torch seeing distance, so I don't know
30
how far
feet?
that is.
30 feet or less?
Torches.
It doesn't matter. Anyways,
20-foot radius.
20.
Yeah. So we're still 20 feet. Even if we're at a range, it's still 20 feet.
Tries to lunge at you and doesn't get all that far and misses and just begins to start slithering closer to you. Just and it looks like, I don't want to say the lungs, but like,
The intestines?
yeah, like the intestines. It looks like the intestines of the creature.
Yeah. Oh.
You gonna do something or do I have to?
I'm holding the torch.
I'm gonna try to blast it.
Roll to hit.
Say the line, Bart.
I use Eldritch Blast. Do I still have disadvantage now?
No,
Okay.
It is no longer prone eating. It is up and moving.
it is looking moving.
Well, I'm gonna hit it twice.
All right.
That's a 17 and a 27.
Those will hit.
Just purple energy erupts from my beams, so that's 12 plus 8. 20 points of damage.
20 points. As it goes for you, coming closer and closer, it lunges in the air once again, and the head just, and then the last bullet hits it dead in the chest and just erupts. It just, as pieces just litter the ground.
I now pull out my knife and I kind of like try to cut off the intestines because that's what it looks like. It was just stuck in it to me, so I tried to like cut it off. Is it like actually part of the intestines or is it like just in it?
It's like in it.
Okay. I want to inspect this creature from what I have left.
Yeah, and while he's inspecting that, I'm gonna be inspecting the, like for tracks to see if like whatever did attack it was that thing, or if the thing that did attack it ran off.
So yeah, you looking at it, you're not able to get too much. You can tell that it has razor-like rows of teeth that kind of are made to like serrate and suck in.
Ah, like my ex-wife.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, and it doesn't seem like a very sturdy creature. Seems like it's a bottom feeder made to find carcass or dead creatures and survive off of them. You, searching at it, roll me a investigation and or nature check.
Probably investigation. I'm guessing that's a little bit better. Don't touch my pink dice.
I'll touch your pinks.
Huh? That's only for when I use charisma checks against the opposite gender. 14 plus 8.
22.
22.
All right. So you can tell that the wound seems like it has been like opened more. That creature probably wasn't the one that did this, but it probably was like another type.
But I can't see any tracks.
You see the hoof prints,
Yeah.
but no other tracks. No.
Very interesting.
You think?
The original creature that attacked obviously ran off. Looks like towards this direction, but the main danger is yet to be dealt with.
Yeah, I got nothing over here. Just some bottom feeder. Just toss the carcass of this little snake creature to the side. You think this is related to those portals?
I could only assume.
I totally thought the Fae was not this crude or messy.
It's not so much crude or messy, it's nature. It's kind of beautiful in a way.
Yeah, sure it is.
Coming
Should
from
we go
guy
back to the
that's
camp now?
Coming from the guy that's also Fae in nature.
I don't know how safe it is. Maybe this creature's hunger was subdued, or maybe it just hasn't found its favorite meal.
I want to look at the wound as well. Does it look like it's just like ripped off, like something took a bite of it, or is it like something magical or something?
It looks like bite marks.
Just
Okay.
chunks ripped
Yeah.
out of it.
Okay.
Like a very vicious attempt, just over and over, biting and taking chunks out.
Maybe we should just head into town then.
Maybe we should. I think we're gonna start just trying to make our way into a hopefully safer area.
Just being vigilant as we walk there,
Yeah.
looking for this other predator.
All right, so you two get up and probably return to camp, grab your stuff, and head off the way.
This stuff's already on me, but yes.
I mean, you did set up camp.
Yeah.
Just
Do you
set
not
a
know
fire.
how set up camp works?
I set a fire and then I sleep on the rock. There's nothing else I do.
You're not setting up like a bedroll or nothing else
Nope.
that the guild supplies for you at all.
Nope.
You are the worst adventurer.
Obviously not. I'm here.
So you continue on your merry way
Eli's face.
with no other interruptions, and you make it into the edge of town where you can see not quite the site you see on the map, but you do see a few like makeshift tents and such, as there are a few humans and Goliaths and Azamars and other like gnomes, halflings, kind of around the town, as they're just kind of like sheltered around there.
So this is a town just full of everybody, then, like all sorts of different kinds of races.
Partially. You don't see any elves or goblins.
Yeah.
You don't see any other sylphs. It seems more humanoid.
Interessante.
So yeah, it's a lot of humans, halflings, gnomes, Goliaths, and dwarves are the main people that you see. And yeah, you kind of see them and they all look and watch you as they walk in, and they kind of start to back away from you guys, or just as whispers kind of start to fill the town. A few spits come your way, rise.
I just keep walking, just like not even acknowledging anybody.
So people are spitting at me?
Only at you.
Mainly at you. They're getting some weird glances over at you as well.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see how I want to deal with this.
Roll the d20. Let's find out.
You start making your way in.
I'm just heading towards the bar at this point because I don't know anywhere. Because it's still like what, 3 in the morning.
Yeah, it's like 3 in the morning.
I'm trying to see if I can find a bar to sleep at a stool.
You can't really see.
There's not a bar here.
No, it's a lot of like.
I'm guessing it looks more like a refugee camp.
Yeah, it's very refugee camp. So it's a lot of like tents and makeshift stuff to make for homes versus like a bar. You find like maybe one big tent that seems like a mess hall where people can go and get food, and that's the closest thing you could probably find to a bar.
Just put my hands on my hips and kind of like kick around. Well, they don't have any alcohol. What are we gonna do?
I'm gonna turn to like one of the individuals that spat at me. Walk closer to him, right? Like I'm not gonna like straight face, no anger or anything. Like looking him dead in the eye, start walking towards him.
What do you want, Sylph?
I'm just
I
kind
was
of.
hired by your mayor to save you from creatures like me. Now, if you want to be another casualty from creatures like me, I would suggest you stop and tell us where we could help you.
Is that a threat?
I kind of step up behind with my arms crossed. Perhaps.
It's real cruel of the guild to send more Fae to deal with the Fae problem.
I don't care if we're fair or not. As long as there's a paycheck, I will help.
I don't know where the mayor is. You could probably check the
Words are hard.
Take a breath. Take a breath.
They're at the border of where the town used to be. Walk a little further in, you'll find more tents set up like this. Military stuff.
Very well.
But don't expect a welcome from him. He doesn't take kind to sylphs, let alone elves.
It's like we're not already aware of that.
Just letting you be a little more prepared to face.
He sees my eyes like
Less hostile.
start turning black.
Watch the magic.
Not.
This isn't magic.
I had enough of you freaks, and just turns and walks away.
Mommy, that guy's weird looking.
No, so Timmy, come on! Like grabs the boy and just starts walking away.
We could have so much fun here.
I thought
I was about to drop kick the kid, I'm not gonna lie. I was about to like hiss at him or some crap.
I thought
He pointed at
one
you.
humanoid. I thought there'd be one humanoid in the party.
Eli's one step away from making us commit war crimes.
Master Skywalker, what are we going to do?
Blast.
So what would you like to do at this point now as you've entered the town of GreenVale?
I guess I'm gonna
My eyes-
start walking.
My eyes go back to normal. And I just kind of look around with kind of a pissed off look, and I just keep walking, following Mr. Rice over here.
Rice.
Mr. Rice.
Rice, come, is that you?
You kind of, as you keep walking, you see flickers of your patron, and it seems like he's trying to reach out to you, but it's almost like static or interference of some kind where he's not able to make a full appearance. But you kind of see like flickers of him in the crowd of people.
Rice, be on guard. I want to try something real quick. I just kind of sit on the ground, actually, right in where I'm at. And I just like put my hand against my forehead and then I start drawing a circle. And then runes to kind of contact my patron.
Okay.
And I start like going to a seance.
Roll me the D100.
Oh, brother.
Oh brother, this guy stinks. 96.
This guy was told no magic. And it starts an entire ritual.
Okay. So, which one do I deal with first? So you make the runes and they begin to light up with a mixture of purple-green energy. And in the flicker, your medallion lights up and your patron appears and just... Finally, I've been trying to communicate with you for hours. Where have you been?
It's like he missed me or something.
No.
Trying to find booze all evening.
That's-
Morning, I guess.
Something is weakening my connection to you. You may not be an asset in what may come with this village. Also, these people look like they're made to be ruled. They could be made to bow before you. All they need is an example and the loyal subjects.
I'm not picking up what you want. Can you just
Take
give
out
me
their leader and
can
they
you
will
just give me
bow
your
to
power
you.
now so I don't have to ask for it later?
That's what I'm saying. There's an issue with connection.
So you can't just give it to me now.
Something happened.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
18 plus 4?
Plus whatever his wisdom
plus,
is.
plus
You're
4.
fine.
That's not wisdom plus 1. No, it is plus 4.
Why do you have such high wisdom?
Because I'm freaking awesome.
Cringe.
I'm freaking edgy, dude.
How about you be smart instead?
No, I'm bad at intellect. And strength.
No, both for strength and doo-doo feces.
Doo-doo feces.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. Your page just take out their leader, rule the camp, rule the people, and then hopefully this can solve this connection issue. as you see him kind of like sitting down here in this like ritual as some people start walking over. You see the same guy like that spat at you kind of coming over and is having like a pitchfork kind of deal and just thought I said no magics, and some other men start coming over with some garden tools towards him.
I'm just tapping my kneecap, sitting in the little crisscross position.
Let's see.
I don't want to babysit my whole life. I want power. Okay?
And power you will have when you
Not
obey.
when I'm sitting in the office chair.
He like looks off. I must leave you. Something's coming.
It breaks quickly as your runes just quickly dissipate.
You just see like all the runes that I've written and the dust just kind of puff off the ground. This is gonna get exciting. I stand up.
You could have waited until we were, away from the people that hates magic.
I look over my shoulder to see.
I see all these people with like pitchforks.
They're coming in. You said no magics, boy.
You said no. You said you hated elves and gremlins, not no magic.
Well, if it comes from a gremlin, an elf, or whatever it is you Fae like to be called, then we don't like it.
You may not like it, but at the end of the day, you may be worshiping us.
I'll never worship a thing like you.
You'll be surprised.
What's your AC?
15.
Does a 16 hit?
Yeah, I said 15.
Just making sure. He has a -1 to his attack. 1 point of piercing damage as he pokes you with the thing.
I don't even look at it, and I just raise my arm, just kind of like reaching out for someone's hand. And you just see the power of my energy, just like that purple green, just like crawling through my arms like worms until it reaches my fingertips, and then it just
Do your worst.
I just collapse my hands and absorb my energy again.
That's what I thought.
You know, I like your gold a little too much. And I just start walking away.
Start walking. You anything?
Nah, I'm enjoying the show.
You start walking away.
I probably leave out a little chuckle as I start walking away.
You start walking away, and you make it out of like this camp, and you start to see some more trees, and you see more sturdy tents. Things that, sturdier tents, and also some houses further down the way. And you see some men moving around in like makeshift military army kind of gear. And you see one man in like full plated armor standing talking to like some people. He's like, "Sir, more Fae! They made it to the refuge." And just, "We'll get the men ready, guard it!" As some men start getting spears and start pointing them towards you. "Halt! Not another step!"
I just pick up the guild order and I throw it on the ground.
"Sir, they're with the guild." "Great. Adventurers, welcome." You see this?
I just smirk at you.
Yeah, we both got like these, like
Eat shit grins on our face.
shitty grins on our face.
You can see this. He is a half orc, and has like a huge scar across his face, with like a milky white eye, a broken tusk, and one longer tusk, and then like a deep shade of green skin on him. And he's just, "So, you're the adventurers they sent me, huh?"
I look at you, I'm just like, freaking kidding me? Of course there we are.
"Come into my office.
We'll talk logistics of what's happening here.
Yes, sir.
Very well.
He leads you in, and so this is what you came into. That is where he steps you into.
That's right there.
Yep. As he walks you in, you can see there's like slightly a map of this and like of the town. He's like,
Not sure how much the guild told you, but over about a few weeks ago, some Fae creatures started pouring out of the woods, out of nowhere, started invading the town, attacking it. We quickly evaded the town, set up defenses, and have been guarding it ever since. We've tried sending in a few men into the woods there, but they either come back insane or never return. The woods are quickly growing and advancing on our position, so we're hoping to quickly eradicate it. We thought maybe a guild of adventurers would help, but I didn't know they were sending Fae to deal with a Fae problem.
Only the experts.
I am the expert.
I
If
just
you were
kinda-
the experts,
I just
I
shake
don't
my
think
head.
they'd still be coming.
I'm not an expert in magic, but I'm an expert in slaying Faes. The issue is I can't get to their leader. He's an expert mage of sorts, but his magic can't penetrate me.
Then what's keeping you from attacking?
The barrier they set up. No non-Fae creature can really enter, and if we do enter, it's by their own will. They've taken some of my men, I haven't seen them, but we've taken some of theirs. Hopefully we can draw them out by taking more of their people.
As in prisoners, or
Prisoners, soldiers, scouts, spies, whatever they are.
what sort of creatures are these scouts and spies?
They seem to be mainly sailors.
Like last night.
We may have come across one of these sailors. It seems like they're not just attacking you, but other creatures in the woods. Have you experienced anything like that?
Haven't seen much, but I know the Fae. They take and attack whatever they want. You've heard of the assassination of the king a few months ago.
No.
There was
Sorry.
there was
Don't care.
there was an assassination on a king a few kingdoms over from here. Fae snuck into the palace, took on the form of many guards, and assassinated him. I was one of the few guards there. They called me insane, saying that no magic, no creature could do such a thing, but I was there. They took my form and assassinated one of our own leaders before me.
Now look at you.
Interesting.
If you want more information, go check out the one-shot.
Was I there?
You were there.
Was I there? Was I there?
You were the prince.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was such a bad time. That's funny.
yeah, he was one of the
Dorian.
guards there.
Freaking love Dorian. I should have get him that crap. Anyways. Whatever you say, man. I'm just here to get paid.
You'll get your payment of
Oh, I know
whatever the
I will.
guild said, and you can take whatever the Fae leave behind. I have no need for it.
Good, I was gonna take it anyways.
However, you might need to switch out your weapons.
Why so?
The Fae are resistant to quite a few things, but they are weak to iron. Blades and weapons made of pure iron disrupt their magics and abilities tenfold. We have a few over by the makeshift prison if you need some.
Very well. We'll go check it out.
Thank you.
Of course.
I get up and start walking away slowly.
Lieutenant, I need you in here now. Yes, sir. You see like a young human kind of walking in. He just like looks at you and runs into it.
I take a left and then another left. and I sit at the back of the tent listening. I just sit on the ground, just
Roll perception check.
perception. I believe I have advantage. Yeah. 18 plus 4, 22.
All right, so you kind of lean up against there, and you hear him.
I don't trust those two. Keep a close eye. Make sure the men are well equipped with iron. If they even twitch, do not hesitate to kill those two. They may be more spies.
I'm googly doo.
Are you sure, Captain? The guild sent them. I don't trust the guild. They send whatever. They give anyone a chance. I know what I've seen. You can't trust a Fae. Yes, Captain. I'll send the word to the men. Make sure this doesn't get out.
I get up and walk away.
Walks out. He's just
I'm just like sitting there at the core of the tent, just looking at him.
like, "Good day, adventurers," and just scurries away.
Boy, wait.
He like stops and like
Shaking.
visibly is shaking. Yes.
Come over here real quick.
Sweat
I
dropping heavily as he's walking towards you.
You just see me smiling, looking at him like.
I don't want you to tell anyone this. But me and my friend here, we really want this town to like us. Oh, let's see,
I'm trying to hold myself.
we're not
back.
here to just make a paycheck. We want to make sure that people understand that Fae aren't all evil and dangerous. We want people to understand that we can be good. That's what we are here for. We want people to understand that there's good in every Fae.
Roll me a perception or insight check at an advantage.
Perception or insight with advantage.
Yes.
You can do it, dog. You can do it.
My insight is a +7.
Do insight with advantage.
8 plus 7, that's
15.
15.
That's a 30-20.
30-20.
30-20. So you can see, and he's like shaking heavily. You said insight or perception?
Insight.
Insight? Okay. So you can see, and he's like shaking, but there's like something more that he believes your words. It's like, it's not really safe to talk here, but
I get up and I kind of got this smirk on my face and I just raise my hand and put it on his shoulder. I'm like, son, we will do our best. And I just kind of give him a
you
grin.
put it, and you can feel like, for a scrawny kid, he has some hairy arms, but like you don't see arm or hair in his arms.
I just kind of hold my hand on once I feel that. Like, do not worry, son. We are here to help.
Tries to like pull your hand off.
Just kind of squeeze a little bit. And then I let go.
I give you like a little tap like hey man.
Looks at you and is just, we'll talk this way, there's not many. And leads you away from the camp more towards like this side of it.
Okay.
He's like, I believe you, I do. It's the captain is the issue, the mayor. He has a strong dislike of Fae. Or of sylphs. And I think it's blinded him to this so-called invasion.
Invasion, you say?
Yeah. It's not right what he's doing. The way he's slaughtering some of these people.
I want to just like visually inspect this guy to see if he's a satyr.
Alright, roll perception check.
That's 19.
You don't see any signs of a satyr.
Okay. Okay.
He just has hairy arms.
Just
He's
has
just
some
got
hair.
gorilla arms.
He's got some gorilla arms. Dang, son.
It's not like visible like hair,
Yeah.
but like when you touched it, like, why is there hair?
Gorilla.
It's like, why is it so hairy?
And it's just,
It's fun.
I've been trying to find refuge for a second, and the town was the only safe place. Stuff's gotta stick together, right? And just like,
Did you see my eyebrows raised? Like, you're a sylph?
hair sylph.
A hair sylph?
Blessed by hair gods, yes.
I look at you, I'm like, why didn't you get that?
No, I'm just gonna go. Yes, I could tell. That's why I called for you.
We knew you were different. We knew you were different. We knew you were special.
It's just, Captain doesn't know. It's a minor augmentation, I guess. But any other clear Fae he has an outing for. He wanted me to tell the other guards to kill you at a moment's notice.
Oh, really?
Do you know of any other like us hiding within the town?
No, I'm the only one that I'm aware of. There's maybe others in the prison, but the captain's maybe not in the right state of mind.
What do you know about this invasion of the Fae? Anything that you've picked up on?
Not much. Soldiers kind of come in, and I wasn't there the day it happened, but I kind of showed up a little bit later, and people were just saying the Fae were pouring out of portals and were attempting to take over and kidnap people, but my mom told me stories of Fae. That's not how they are.
That's not how That's not how we.
I don't know, and it's not right.
And as he continues to go off, you hear just a loud bell. Ding, ding. Oh no.
More Fae are coming through. We gotta go before Captain notices we're gone.
All right, you go.
Clear out the horizon! He starts running.
You
And
go.
you can see he runs with like incredible speed. Just
Yeah, a hair.
Hair.
Well, it's HARE. He's
Oh, that's what
that kind of hair.
I was like, what do you mean blessed with hair?
hair, like a rabbit hair.
Yes. Now it makes sense.
And then he just like runs with quick speed and gets back into the camp, and you guys make it in. And you can see, kind of at the edge of the forest here, that it starts to come out like a few satyrs in like leathery vine armor, shields, swords, bows, and glaives, and all sorts, kind of pouring out. And you see one guy coming out in like a cloak, like a staff, and some elegant-esque robes as he walks out. And just, Grakor, this town is ours. Leave and no one else gets hurt. As like the satyrs start making their way in, and other guards start to hold position roughly right about here. Trying to hold them off.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
I look at you, and you just see me go invisible.
I guess he went invisible.
Alright, you're invisible now.
I go. All right. I start making my way to like the blacksmith place where like they have the iron weapons.
Alright, so you kind of
alright.
start making it over here. And that's
I'm legit just walking away from the battle.
I'm gonna go sneak up behind the guy in the cloak.
You're gonna try to do that. Alright, let me get out some minis to show you what it looks like.
Okay. Let me see how many there is. Maybe I won't turn invisible. Womp womp.
I already said it.
No. Hard. Freaking love
Come on, Minis, where are you?
Oh no, Eli.
Eli, you're totally like fumbling the bag right now.
Eli, we're gonna lose subscribers off of this.
I'm sorry, people.
If anyone does end up seeing this, just know that we are still not sure whether or not this is actually being posted. So if this is posted, it must mean something really cool happened at the end.
Yeah.
So stay and finish.
Stay in. Okay, this is a lot more difficult than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, so
Are
you
these
got,
the satyrs?
yeah, you got 3 archers here, 2 people with glaives, and like 2 people with short sword and shield.
And is this so that dotted X? I'm guessing that's like where the gate is.
Yeah, that's like roughly where a barricade was, and they broke it.
Is it like a 5-foot entrance or a 10-foot entrance?
Yeah, 5 foot.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just
So-
for sure.
Because of that, I'm still gonna stay invisible, but I'm gonna go pick up a couple short swords as well at the blacksmiths. Reggie will just see at some point just like 2 short swords.
I'm going to grab the 2 short swords and then
They just
like,
levitate and disappear.
I go.
What? And they just disappear after a second.
Yeah. So roughly that's the
That's roughly like the guards that have really shown up, and the big one is the captain there.
Yes, yes.
Yes. So yeah, they kind of start showing up and start making a duel of sorts.
Oh.
So you guys go over and grab. So you have like short sword, long sword, a axe, and like I want to say a few like iron-tipped arrows.
I took the short swords.
All
I
right.
took 2, if possible.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many there are, but we're both dexterity based, so I don't know how many short swords there are.
There's a lot more short swords than the other kinds of
Okay.
weapons here.
Because, yeah, we're both dex based, so we'll both probably take the short swords. I'll take some arrows as well, though.
All right. So you take your stuff and you start to head over towards that other area.
I'm just gonna stand in the back.
Would
of
these
them.
just be considered like regular short swords?
Yeah, regular short swords.
Like common?
Mm-hmm. They just deal special stuff to Fae.
I'm gonna sit in the back of the crowd, and I'm gonna antagonize these Fae creatures. We'll never give in to your kind. You're an abomination! Just yelling at them, trying to entice them to keep coming in.
You see the one in the back, the mage, he kind of takes his staff and slings it at one of the, not slings it, like slings a spell at this guy. And you can see he's having sluggish movement, and as soon as the blast hits him, you just see his clothes and everything just rip apart, and he turns into a dog. And just
That's how I imagine it. I'm over here just.
the guy just boldly turns into a dog and is running around as
I scream again. Your magic is nothing compared to our iron! I just start banging the 2 swords together.
You're like invisible doing this too.
Yeah, so I'm trying to entice them.
He's like looking around, trying to see where this sound is coming from.
I'll start like moving from position to position, trying to like make it sound like there's multiple people.
Okay. Both of you roll me initiative now.
All of us?
Yep, both of you.
I mean, I didn't ever say I walked over there, but hey, I guess I'll roll initiative.
How about a
No.
1
A 1.
plus 2? So I got 3.
I got a
I'll go dead last. It's okay.
22.
22.
I don't know about you, but my roll is 22.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm not gonna make a joke. Never mind.
All right.
Man, all my special short swords that I grabbed won't even do anything. Apparently.
I don't know. Maybe I'll stick with it. Maybe I'll attack once with like my special swords that I have and see how much it does. If I do decide to attack this this roll, I'll be honest. I'm still on the fence about these guys.
All
'Cause
right.
if-
You said you got a 1, Wesley?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. And you got a 22, Reggie?
Yeah.
Lovely.
How's that lovely? It's not at all. Oh, hey.
All right. So, Reggie, you get to make your first action. What do you like to do? As you're kind of still getting the stuff and watching the fight go on, as the main mage is like slinging spells, and the captain you're talking to is walking forward with this huge, like wicked battle axe that seems rigid and like barbed almost.
Yeah.
And he's just moving through and just whoosh, slashing into him as each hit that lands into the satyrs kind of starts to like burn into them and cause like singeing.
They're going,
Yeah.
First action, hood up. Second action, hide.
Boing. Burn.
All right, so you're hiding now.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm low-key literally just gonna sit in the back and wait until I could cherry pick someone, I'm not gonna lie. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna wait until I could cherry pick something or find a good advantage.
Eldritch Blast. Cherry picking. You're gonna be shooting the Fae and the guards. You're gonna go, that one, that one, that one, that one.
That one's you because it's a goblin, and this one is you because it has a blasty thing. So you guys are roughly over here, and you're just gonna hide.
Yeah.
All right. So say you could probably hide in like one of these tents actually.
I'm just standing
Well,
around.
yeah, I want to be able to hide where I can still get like a good kind of view of what's going on.
All right.
I've got very high stealth plus the
Roughly in
cloak itself gives me advantage.
roughly
Maybe-
the alleyway.
Yeah, I'll be
Gives
something
me
like that.
advantage on stealth and them disadvantage on.
Yowzers.
So you're hiding over here too, or
Yeah, probably like right there, just on the other side of the building.
Yeah, the cloak kind of goes hard.
it's not super tall. It's like enough for a person to stand in roughly comfortably. So that's how high it is to hide behind. All right, so you're kind of hiding there, watching this go down as the guys are just flinging spells and the satyrs are knocking arrows and starting to charge it up with energy and just. It is the mage's turn then.
The mayor?
Mages.
Oh.
When do I get fireball?
If you were a different subclass.
When do I get Eldritch Blast?
When I get
This guy, he is going to target another one of the guards, and you're gonna see his staff kind of start to swirl as you see like a moon, and like black and white sand swirl around it, and launches it towards one of the guards. He fails, and immediately just hits the ground, and you can see he's like asleep and almost having like a nightmare of sorts. That will be that turn. Next, it is the mayor's turn. You know, step up to the satyr dude.
So that guy's a captain and the mayor? It's both? Good to know.
He's gonna step up to him.
I'm definitely gonna loot him.
And he has advantage against fate creatures.
That's good to know.
It's like I said that on purpose.
a
That
minute.
will hit.
I'm a fake creature.
Yeah, that's why.
I'm somehow more Fae than you are, even though I'm half.
What is it? 6,
You know what? Screw it. My other half is goblin, not Fae.
He goes in and it
I'm a
like
double goblin.
digs into the satyr, and you can see where it hits, starts to like singe and burn as he lifts up the axe and just lifts the satyr into the air alone by it and just, oh, I wanted to do this for a long time, and brings it down once again.
Racist.
With a natural 20.
Whoa, that dude's dead. Like really dead. Oh,
I heard a few little clickety clacks.
I didn't just hear a few. I heard like 6 different clickety clackety.
Yeah, that will kill him. As he lifts it up and slams it into the ground, and the axe goes completely through the satyr, rendering it half, as just completely chars as it goes through.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's just the parts that were touched by the blade just burn. It is Wesley, your turn. What would you like to do now?
I'm just gonna ready Eldritch Blast. That's it.
All right.
I'm just gonna hold my action.
Tell him he's racist.
All right. What are you holding it to? Like to what happens? 'Cause I do need a trigger.
Dang it. I'm watching the captain dude, and like, I don't have a good trigger then.
He's just shooting him now.
I'll just waste my turn then. I'll just hold the dodge action or something.
Dodge action.
Triple disadvantage on me.
Okay. So you kind of hold it there, waiting. Reggie, you're up.
I will say you though. I'm like, didn't sign up for a war. I just thought I had to bust some portals. You don't even know where I'm at. Freaking Reggie.
What do I want to do? This is so fun.
I want to blow up that captain, but I don't want to do it yet.
Yeah, I'm on the fence right now. I really want to.
Why don't we just
know
kill
more
both of them?
Before I attack, I really want to know more of the phase, like reasoning for this fight. So I'm just gonna.
I mean, my action.
Do super stealth.
We both are just like
You know, this is getting kind of interesting.
the adventurers that they've hired are just sitting and watching.
Oh, I don't know, man. I was just grabbing some swords from the blacks. I didn't know something was going down.
Oh, my bad.
You just
So that's what the bellman
as
does.
you're sitting there hiding and watching, you just hear, "Psst, help us! Help us!" From coming from behind you. Because you're the only visible one.
I look at the direction.
You look towards the prison, which you see.
Right by the blacksmith, conveniently.
You see like 2 satyr sylphs and like 3 satyrs in there.
So I actually, if that's the case, I'm gonna go and like talk with them, like try to figure out what's going on.
So you kind of go over there. You start talking. What do you want to say?
Why are you attacking this village?
We weren't attacking. We were trying to find refuge.
I'm pointing at like the whole war going on.
We were trying to find refuge when that insane half-orc trapped us, trying to execute us all.
What's these portals things that they keep talking about then?
We came to this town originally as it was one of the nearest portals, but as soon as we stepped out, the mayor somehow kept it open, lured us out, and has attempted to try to execute us. We're just trying to find a safe place to stay. The Fae is no longer safe.
What's happening in the Fae?
No, you're not there. The elves. They've gotten power hungry. They want us to join the war and attempting against the mortals.
Do I hear this?
Yeah, you can hear that.
Okay.
it is now their turn. You had a little conversation there.
Yeah.
The main mage dude, he is going to.
I'm gonna blast. What is this? I want to use this. So
Oh,
bad.
So this dude over here.
This dude.
Gets hit with like a spell, and initially he's like,
I'm not a dog. Thank goodness.
as he immediately pulls his hands to his head, is like,
The voices!
and kind of just like falls to the ground in agony. And
Dang.
he's just,
Gregor, you have 3 hours to return my people and my children. If they're not returned, I'll take more than you have.
as he begins to step into the portal, leaving kind of the rest of these soldiers out here. Well, not the portal, into the hedge.
Nice.
Oh!
Shot him off. Dang.
So. Interessante.
Did I hear the guy?
Yeah,
Did he hear?
yeah. It's all.
I'm guessing he was
he's
doing like a booming voice kind of thing.
Yeah, he's making sure that the mayor could hear it. The mayor captain.
Is it still my turn? What's going on?
I mean, at this point, you guys
Over.
haven't really entered combat, and the soldiers and stuff have been going back and forth. So, what would you like to do at this point, Wesley?
I'm just gonna go back over to him. Say, Race, I don't think we know what's entirely going on. I'm still invisible.
Well, I mean, I had a good feeling. It's like, oh, well, he's still invisible. I'm looking at these guys. I was like, we were offered a mighty sum to take out your leader.
To close
What
the
could you
portals.
guys offer us in return?
Sanctuary. I'm not sure what I can offer, but Thornir, he's a great mage. He can offer you whatever you need, especially for Fakin.
What's your guys' name again?
Droff.
Droff, you still here?
Yes. Yes.
What do you say? Do we help our brothers and sisters?
We're just here to close the portals, man. Ask him about the portals.
Were you not here when I just asked them? They say that the mayor himself, he's keeping them open so he can slaughter them as they come out.
Well, then we just have to take out the mayor.
I go, technically speaking, if they're speaking the truth, that'll close the portals.
It's already.
And as he says that, I make that connection to my mind. Like, how is this cage locked up? Is it like lock and key?
Yeah, lock and key.
How sturdy does this lock look?
It looks semi.
Because I got my
military.
thieves' tools.
You could attempt it.
Can I just blast it?
You certainly may try.
I'm gonna do my thieves' tools first.
You will know blasting will end your invisibility.
I'm gonna attempt to open it with
Alright.
thieves' tool.
Roll.
That would be sleight of hand, right?
Yeah.
You can do it. I believe in your. Never mind.
It was about to be a 15.
It was until it bounced.
11.
11. So unable to get it.
Okay.
You're not able to like really feel a perch of where it could quite be.
Yeah. I'm guessing the mayor has the keys.
I believe so. The mayor and probably one of his other captains.
Who's been keeping guard of this cage?
I don't know. They've been rotating them in and out. I can't tell. They all look the same.
What is the like construction of this
That's
cage?
pretty racist.
That's my point.
What's the construction of this cage? Like, what is it made of?
Iron.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, they're
just a
iron's the only
giant
thing that's
cage. It's a giant
stopping their
cage.
magic right
It's
now.
a giant cage.
Yeah, giant iron cage.
Okay.
Well,
Is there? I look around at the. Is there like a giant sledgehammer or battle axe?
I mean,
Our strength is negative.
We could try.
You can certainly try. It'll be hard. There is a battle axe that you could try to use.
No Warhammer.
Nope. They like to slash.
I'm gonna
instead.
try for it.
Okay.
You just see a battle axe just get picked up and disappear.
Yeah.
I drag it over because and I just go.
Roll to attack.
I need this one, and I use strength.
Yeah, this is gonna be a strength, brother. You're gonna want a natural 20 this time around.
I got
That's
a 4 or 3 actually.
As it comes down, invisibly wears off, and Hey! They're trying to get the prisoners out! As a few guards start to come out of their rooms. Some of the other ones that didn't make it into the battle quite yet.
That didn't make it to the battle quite yet.
One there, and another one coming from over here. It's like, oi! What are you doing with the prisoners?
They're trying to get out, so I try to hack the hands off.
Deception check.
Come on, where's my deception?
No, your charisma's really good, right? Because you're a warlock? Come on, brother. Come on, come on.
4 for my deception. I don't know why I'm not proficient in it. Come on. Come on. No! Yeah, baby!
And this will take our break for today's episode. Find out what the guard's response is in the next part here as we figure out just who's in the right and who's in the wrong of this little war.
Yeah, baby! Yeah, baby!